the death of Chicago youngest crash out. Let's get it.
Let's cook.
2024 is the year of YN's crashing out. Numerous young rappers coming out of Chicago are losing their lives due to gang violence, while podcasters profit from the chaos.
So y'all still enrolled in school?
Yeah.
In high school?
Yeah.
So y'all did school to come to the interview?
Yeah.
Damn.
Most recently, a 15-year-old rapper named Q50 with Lil 50.
I think it's funny. It's not funny. Y'all know y'all lying to that man. The fuck? Y'all didn't go to school. Talking about y'all went to school and came to this interview. No, y'all didn't go to school. Y'all ditched school. I know y'all. I used to be y'all. Y'all think y'all can play me, bro. Bro. They ditched. Okay, probably second period or lunchtime period. That'd be 6 or 5 period. You feel me? For me, it was 6 period. My lifetime, I only ditched once, and that's to smoke. My lifetime. Yeah, I only ditched one school because I wanted to smoke, and school was it was boring. And I didn't want to be there no more. That's the only time I ever dished. But anywhere else since kindergartner to like junior, yeah, I went to school. But I started ditching senior year because that was like, my last year, and also I wanted to smoke too. So, yeah, let's get it.
With Lil 50 was ambushed and killed just 48 hours after his interview with DJU TV. In the past year, DJU had interviewed rappers like Bloodhound, Lil Jeff, Lil Scoom, THF Twin, T Slick, and most recently, Q50 with Lil 50, who all tragically passed away not long after their interviews. This led many fans to believe that DJU's couch was cursed, with some even trolling him online, warning others not
laughing about their death. I am laughing about how they all died, like they're all friends. Wait. Yeah, they're all friends. Like they're all friends. How they died, almost like 1 month to a month, and then another month, and then another month, or another year. I don't really remember how Lil Jeff died. Don't forget to check that video out too. So let's go back right into this video.
Warning others not to go on his platform unless they had a death wish. Q50. With Lil 50's death caused major pain and anger among his family and friends, especially his sister, who had allegedly raised him since she was just 16. She went live on Instagram after his death, claiming a $20,000 bounty was on the head of whoever killed her brother.
I give y'all 24 hours.
For a girl to raise their brother when they're 16 is crazy to me. It's crazy. She didn't even get to live her life. She became a mother quick. She became a mother at 16. And becoming a mother at 16 is difficult. And I don't think anybody can do that, but I give her props that she raised three boys at 16 is crazy.
I got 24 hours, and that's 20K on somebody head. I give y'all ass 24 hours. I bet y'all whoever did whatever be killed. I'm done talking now on my dead cousin.
Q50 had a hard upbringing. He admitted that he was always in the streets.
Bring it here on the internet, girl. And why the fuck you putting a bounty on somebody? I know they killed your brother, but your brother was in the street, bro. Have you ever heard somebody go and die by the gun and leave by the gun? You live by the gun, you die by the gun. You feel me? If you jump out that porch and you thinking you are that Superman, you gonna get dealt with. There's people who gonna deal with you, bro. You feel me? You gonna keep dissing and dissing and dissing, you gonna get dealt with. You feel me? I'm not saying like I feel sorry for his loss. Like, you know, I'm sorry for his loss. But if you was in the street, then I don't know. I don't got no sympathy. You feel me? You was doing what you're not supposed to be doing. So if you stayed in school, you know, and go home and do your homework and stay off the street, you would have been fine. So, and for you, the sister, how come you didn't keep them at home? Your brother will still be alive, you know? If you keep him at home, you know, talk to him and be like, hey, after school, I want you to come home and do your homework. And if you're not at home, I'm going to come and find you and I'm going to whip to belt. You feel me? That's what you got to tell these kids, bro. You know, you don't got to whoop them. You can scare them. You know, people scared of getting whooped. You feel me? But there's some people want to act tough, talking about, oh, you're not finna do that to me. But at the end of the day, bro, you're doing that because you love them. You feel me? You don't want them to end up in the street. You don't want them to end up in jail. You don't want them to end up in the ground. You feel me? You're doing that because you love them. But hey, have you ever heard tough love? You feel me? That's tough love right there, bro. You feel me? If you gotta whoop your little brother, you gotta whoop your son, you gotta whoop your nephew to get him right in the right path, do that, man. Don't be scared, man. And if you scared of the DCFS, bro, then you scared. Cause I ain't scared. Cause DCFS ain't finna be the one paying for my baby's funeral when they end up dying, or paying my baby bonds when they end up in jail, or me crying. They ain't finna come and hug me talking about, oh, I'm sorry for your loss. No, all they're gonna give you is that body, your baby back, and then be like, oh, do what you gotta do with it. Go bury it. With no money. But you didn't see this kid in about 18 years or 27 years. But yeah, so if I was a sister, man, and I'm raising 3 boys by myself, I know it's hard. I get that. It's hard. But if you start at a young age and keep them in a house, I mean, they might grow up, they change their mind, but I don't know, bro. It just life.
Admitted that he was always in the streets, starting with small crimes like stealing bikes, and after his mom kicked him and his sister out at a young age, he became deeper involved into the gang life. Over time, he began rapping about his experiences in the streets. However, his beef with rival gangs, including Dixie's, earned him even more hate in the streets, but more love by fans. What's crazy about this situation is that Q50 with Lil 50's blood cousin Lil Speedy mocked him after his death. The two had a falling out after Q50 allegedly stole Lil Speedy's pipe. Their feud escalated when Q50 and his crew reportedly shot up Lil Speedy's house, fueling the animosity. The younger generation of rappers seems to grow more extreme each year, with escalating violence and rivalries. Now even family members are not safe. This cycle of dissing, mocking rivals, including the dead, has become entertainment for a new generation of fans. Those who made the most violent and self-incriminating music drew the most attention, which skyrocketed Q.
If that's what you're looking for, entertainment, then go chase that entertainment, but just know where it's gonna lead. You know, as long as you know where it leads to, and then you understand that if I do this, I'm gonna end up dying, I'm gonna end up going to jail, then do what you gotta do. But if you don't know, if I do this, I'm gonna end up in jail, I'm gonna end up dead, then stop and think for a second, bro. You feel me? Like, should I do this? Should I not? You feel me? It's gonna be a quick, it's gonna be a quick life and death choice, because it is. Cause you don't know when you're gonna make it back home, when you go out on that block, or when you go to jail. You don't know when you're gonna make it home. You don't know when you're gonna get out. So keep that in your head. You feel me? And keep pushing. Stay safe. Stay safe. And stay in school. Do school stuff. And you won't deal with street stuff.
Drew the most attention, which skyrocketed Q50. With Lil 50's career in just a couple of months, with his music getting hundreds of thousands of views, Q50. He repped PGF, which stands for Psycho Gang Forever, named in memory of a fallen member, Psycho. One of their most prominent figures is PGF Nuck, whose song What Up currently sitting on over 110 million views on YouTube. Nuck made huge moves in his city, collaborating with big names such
Leader, That's why they call it leader. That's the. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's the leader, but that's that money maker. Anybody who make money in their group is their leader, bro. Cause they look up to him. You know, when they need money, they go, "Hey, PGF, let me hold this, let me hold that." You feel me? So yeah.
Nuck made huge moves in his city, collaborating with big names such as Polo G and G Herbo. However, even his rise to fame couldn't keep him out of the streets, as he would get arrested multiple times whilst becoming one of the biggest names in his city. The dissing rivals mocked.
See, this is why we said if Dumber was a person, you feel me? Cause he doing some dumber shit. You feel me? Like he had money, he had the vibe, he had the momentum going, but he wanted to fuck it up going back to the streets. To do what? Just for you to end up in jail? Now, how's the money growing? Tell me, PGF Nuke. How's that money growing? Because you locked up. Your family not eating. Your little brother you say you got not eating. Because of what? Your dumbest mistake. You stupid.
Mocking the dead and taunting enemies only ever puts a target on your back. For Q50, with Lil 50, karma caught up to him. On October 22nd, numerous gunshots were fired out from an alleyway in Chicago's Woodlawn neighborhood. When witnesses arrived, Q50 with Lil 50's body was found in the alley, riddled with bullets. Despite attempts to save his life, he was rushed to a nearby hospital but was pronounced dead on arrival. His rivals taunted him online, laughing about his death. But his sister escalated the situation by going live on Instagram, claiming she had...
And one thing, when Chicago ambulance said they were going to take you to a short hospital, bro. No, man, they take you the long way. They take you the long way. I don't know if they want to kill you or they're trying to save your life. Dude, I know the hospital is right here, but they're going the whole way to downtown for a hospital. Why are you going downtown if the hospital is right there? They don't know how to do GWN. Gunshot one. GSW. They don't know how to do that. Cause I know everywhere should do that. They should take out bullets out of your body, unless you don't make it. But the only way you don't make it is in the ambulance, cause they went too far. Cause all it takes is nothing, a couple minutes to save your life.
She had placed a $20,000 bounty on his killer's head, and on top of that, $30,000 on his cousin, Lil Speedy.
It's cool though.
And her is so dumb. She out there putting $30,000 on people's head, and she can't go do it herself. Why are you trying to put me in jail for something you can do yourself? It was your brother. So go get that revenge. Since you want to crash out. But you ain't finna pull nobody else in this. Talking about $30,000 on somebody's head. And I know somebody gonna take that $30,000. Cause I know Chicago broke. Fuck. I know them niggas in Chicago broke. Chicago ain't got no money. Only the rich people got money in Chicago. So, how she talking about she got 30K on somebody's head? You don't got the money. Why? Your brother money? The one he was rapping? They ain't even gonna give you that. I don't even know they're gonna give you that either. Cause I go to the label, don't it? Let me know if you do go to the label. Comment down below.
You know what you know. How much you want to bag? I give y'all 24 hours, and that's 20K on somebody head. I give y'all ass 24 hours. I bet y'all whoever did whatever be killed. I'm done talking now. On my dead cousin.
Y'all know I'm not no bad.
We on our way right now.
And Speedy ass keep trolling, it's gonna be 30K on his head, and I bet you he be dead by tonight. His ass keep trolling, his ass gonna be dead. His ass keep trolling. When the next time I see his mama face gonna be split open on my dead cousin. While his ass steady wanna fucking troll.
The sad truth is that for those involved...
See, she out here on live saying all this shit. Now you saying all this shit on live, they see where you at. Now you just say somebody mother gonna die. All that. Now what if they say, you know what? I'm gonna take this girl out before she do anything. They can come to you and take you out. See? People crash out on some weird time, bro. They be crazy. They be stupid. They don't be thinking. They just wanna crash out. Crashing out is not good. You know? Like, take a walk. Clear your mind. You feel me? I mean, I know that losing somebody is not gonna get over overnight, but don't crash out. It's not worth it. Because it's not gonna bring them back. And it's not gonna make you feel better. It's not. It's not really gonna make you feel better. Cause all you're gonna be thinking about is your brother you just lost. See, you're still feeling the same way. Now, why? So why go kill the person who did that if you can't get him back? Just move on. You know, do it for them. You know, do better for them. That's what they would have wanted, maybe. I don't know. So I can't really...
Those involved in this life, the cycle of violence never ends. Retaliation become a must, causing endless bloodshed. Interview platforms, whether intentional or not, only bring further attention to the wrong crown of people. For these young artists, it's a constant struggle between the streets and the law in hopes of success. Sadly, many lose their lives before they have the chance to realize their potential, as we have seen repeatedly in recent years.
It's sad. And thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Subscribe, comment, like, turn on the notification, and I will see you guys in the next video. If y'all want to see more part of these videos, comment down below. I will definitely do more of this. And thank you. Benzo out.